Everyone, welcome back to an episode of Ultimod. And we actually have twins! Two baby girls, Sherry and Gloria. Yep. two for the price of one. We got a twofer here. Two babies. I think I'll entrust Skylar to hold one of them. Oh yeah, and if you didn't realize, I did get a third pet dolphin, and I named him Cleveland. And yes, I did name him after Cleveland Brown from Family Guy. Yep. Is that Lydia? Yeah, it's Lydia the second, actually. Lydia the first lives on Centralius. Vincent the child. Who's your father? Armin and Adele. Huh. And then there's then there's Della the second, Wesley. They actually have this is their daughter, Michaela the cleric, and I'm thinking of moving her somewhere. Right, Wesley and Della the second. I was just shaking his hand, just cause he's you know I guess he's okay. I don't really know what the weird complex system of in-laws and blah 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 crap works like this. So I honestly don't know. So is he like my son-in-law? No, he isn't my son-in-law. At least in Minecraft, anyway. I also have a small housing area down by the old wedding area. And what happened was I had to dig up a hole of quicksand, and I got some of the last of the villagers there. Cause see, for some reason, one of my new villages that was set up got for some reason there's a giant beehive there now. And see, Dane lives in this house, and I called it a good sentry man's house, cause Uncle Dane is a very good sentry man. Uncle Dane is a very good sentry man. Uncle Dane! Dispenser going up! Okay, now where am I gonna put her? I could put her in no, I don't want to put her in Euro, on the small, barely existent town of Euro. And this is another project I was working on called the Quick Soil Highway, where I just take quick soil from the Aether. And also, the Trollson Library has finally been finished, and I guess you would be a good candidate as a librarian, even though she's called a cleric. She just looks like the librarian type. Ah, great. Did you just touch some poison ivy? Or maybe she could just look like a library patron, or something like that. Trade. And she's pretty valuable, because looks like you can get bottles of enchanting from her. So I think it's a better idea for her to not be, you know, in such an open area. So I don't want to take her to Broken Iron Hamlet just because, well, the entire family died over there once. And then there's Armin the toolsmith, and that one iron golem that's still in the lake. I am planning on getting rid of the rest of it soon. And then there's old Lydia the second. That's the farmer. That's Rosendo's house. So you could live in the shaman's hut. Cause she's like magic and stuff. She deals with magic-y things. Shaman's hut. Get in. You're the village shaman now, who harvests magical melons of melaniness and their melon goodness. And I realized she kind of has like elf ears. See, like she has elf ears. You an Altmer? Yeah, you're an Altmer. Scrim reference, or just Elder Scrolls reference in general. Alright, there you go. Now you have a new place to call your home. Call home. And see, I'll actually show you what the village now looks like. Oh, Samuel the fisherman. Like Sonic. Okay, well, time to go to I'll show you what the village now looks like. It's really weird. I also working on a new village I want to call Spy Crab Springs, which is actually just outside. There's also Green Cloud Quarry, new place, Wilson Highlands. Here we go, the new village. Yeah, let me show you. Oh, what the hell? That's weird. I don't know whether or not it was a chunk error, but for some reason, last time I was here, there was like a wasp nest like that cut open this village, destroyed half this farm from Biomes of Plenty, and I have no idea what it was. I think it may have just been a chunk error. So now this is all a ghost town. Although what I one day might do is I might attach enough balloons to my airship to literally haul these houses. Like just fly in and then pick them off of the ground, and then just haul them like a semi truck business or something. Trolling experts flying airships. You can move your house if you want. Literally, with an airship, picking it up off the ground and moving it like a crane to its destination. Because, you know, no, not video game logic. And then there's the old ruined battle tower. Yeah, it tended to be like a guard post, and also I found these like pine trees from the Biomes of Plenty mod in a new biome, and I decided to replant them. So I'm making a pine tree farm since it's not like I can find them. And I did make a random world in creative on Biomes of Plenty just for funsies. And I found this really cool world that's and I think now one of my favorite biomes from Biomes of Plenty now is the temperate rainforest biome. Just 'cause it's so cool. Then there's old Kenny. You know what? I'm bringing Kenny back. Oh yeah, I gotta go put him in accessories. Alright, Kenny, you can come back. Alright, what we're gonna do is we're gonna fly to what was that for? It's so weird. I don't know why when I press F this weird gray circle pops up. That's so strange. I don't know what was that for. And there it is. Villy is just where the village is. And yes, I did decorate this ship a bit with chairs, and for some reason chairs from Mr. Crayfish's furniture mod kind of like move around for some reason. Okay. Right now we're just flying low. Pretty low flying today. I don't know how to craft a steam engine, but when I do, you know I'm gonna be making so much charcoal just to fuel this thing and make it fester. Pretty sure that's what it does. Makes the thing faster. In the small village of Kakalak, which I'm also working on. So the reason why it's called Kakalak, it's named after a Reddit user who saved a man's life. You may have heard of this story before, but what happened was some guy went on the legal advice subreddit saying that he found strange notes for some random reason, and this user called Kakalak said it may be because of carbon monoxide poisoning, and sure enough, the carbon monoxide levels in his house were dangerously high. And if he spent a few more days in that house, he could have died from carbon monoxide poisoning. Alright, I'm probably gonna just go to sleep right now, and then we're gonna see if we can transport one of these small little huts. Because why? Because why build a house when you can just haul one, you know? This thing's like a semi truck or something. And there's still villagers here actually, but it's just guards. And I think there may be a regular villager in that house, so we might take a look. But first we're gonna go topside since it's gonna be a little easier to maneuver this ship. I'm just imagining it would just be like beep, beep, beep. Ah, that looks like a good candidate for hauling. Oh wait, it's like connected to another house, so it may be too much for her. Yeah, here's why I'm starting with these small huts for now, is just I don't wanna. Once I get enough air balloons, then we'll haul the big ones and literally move entire villages. You'll move mountains, kid. Oh, darn. I just fell right down. And hopefully we are going to take a look. Yeah, this is an entire village of guards. Huh. Yeah, so we're going to take a look inside the window. Hello? Who's in here? Yep, there is someone there. Nichelle. Nichelle the Shepherd. Don't worry, I'll save you from your buried house. Hardened sand. Hello? Yes, you. Follow me. Yeah, that way I'm gonna have her settle my village. And then there's Cackalack. You get to go to the end of this village, right? Wait, okay. Okay, I'll have to re-teleport, I guess. I'll just teleport to the castle. Yep, she is here. And now we'll take her from my castle to none. Actually, I will put her in a small hut just across the river from Broken Iron Hamlet. Yeah, it's like yeah, Broken Iron Hamlet's supposed to be a small suburb of my town. Yeah, I remember when like I found weird palm trees that were all glitched out, like they didn't have leaves, but there was a grass block growing on them. Yeah, I don't know why. You know what, my guess is since like a canal provides water flow from the ocean, this probably might be brackish water for all I know. So I guess that's why the dolphins can survive and it's brackish and in a nice tropical climate. So my guess if all my mods were somehow magically updated to 1.13 or when it comes out anyway and every blah blah blah, so and then everything just falls into place again. and like I wonder if like the ocean that the canal would be connected to would be a warm ocean. And like yeah, and it looks like wait. You're not going there. No, you're not. I guess I could put you in that small house. Or I'm not gonna make her live in Spy Crab Springs just because, well, it's simply not big enough to support. Because there's simply not enough buildings and reinforcements. You could always live in the fields. And then there's our Trump clone, minus the blonde hair. I don't know. It's just he looks like he's wearing a suit that Trump would wear. We're gonna decorate her place too. Oh yeah, and if you didn't notice, I did decorate my house and the kids' rooms. So yeah, and I also saved her life because she was like buried. Her house was buried underground. Well, the entrance of the house was buried underground. And then there's my wife, just sitting around. I know I screwed up here. I know. One day I might fix it. One day. Now I'm not gonna talk about how much I'd probably score on if I took an actual special test from the Fallout series, because I was talking about that on Cat Quest, but see, I had to kind of end the episode a little earlier than expected because I had to go to a pool party for the 4th of July. So yeah, and see, this is the kids' rooms now. I decorated the rooms. Yeah, this is Skylar. I mean, yeah, this is like that's Azura's bed, and this is Skylar's bed. Kids' rooms. And see, I decided to make it like a place where a kid could play around in. And I also added some more wood here. That way it didn't look like dirt everywhere. Hey, I intended this would be like a place where they would play around in, like they'd go under here and look at everything underwater, the town underwater. You know, I'm a cool dad. I give him a chair. He can sit in the chair now. And the portrait of Skull, some cool paintings. There's like a same one down here. Yeah, I think I'll just put one up here. Nah. No. You know, when I first found this one, when my friend Tommy was showing me the paintings on Minecraft Pocket Edition, because Minecraft Pocket Edition was the first version of Minecraft I played, because see, back in the day at my old school, they had iPads that mostly the kids would just play educational games on them, but during free time, a lot of them would play games like, I don't know, Angry Birds or Fruit Ninja or something on the iPads. And what happened was, they had Minecraft Pocket Edition. See, back when I was in 4th grade, Minecraft Pocket Edition didn't even have infinite worlds. It looked nothing like what it is today. It's I started playing Pocket Edition back in 6.0, and I was seen as a cool kid back in the day since I created a world that had lava on it. Because back then, lava was really rare. Where's Wesley? Wesley? Oh, good. Wesley's still alive. Cause like I kind of see him as a friend. You're a good friend, Wesley. Surprised you got mad at me saying that. All right, and I'm gonna show you the Quick Soil Highway before ending the episode. Oh, yeah. I guess I kind of slid off. And you know, there's one really weird place in America I want to visit. It's a town in Texas called Bee Cave, and see. It's allegedly the hometown of the NG from TF2. I wonder if Uncle Dane would ever want to go there. Because after all, Uncle Dane is a good sentryman. And oh my god! Whoa, you see how far I got shot? Like, the mini-map just broke. And I just got shot past Bender Island. And just crossed the sea to the point where I landed at the hunting grounds. And over there behind me is Bender Island. Yeah, Bender Island's a city in its own right, actually. First built on one tiny island, and then slowly extended by island sinking, and by simply making this little dockyard area. Cause see, I always wondered what these things are. These structures I find here. Were they like floating bases that people would live on, or what really were they? Now see, these islands are more for decoration. Those islands are for settlement. And my son Harold lives on this island, and pretty much almost every kid on the everyone on this, I'm pretty sure not a single person has ever died on this island. And there's good old Harold. Still has all his old things. Hey Harold. Long time no see. Huh? Yeah, you're already grown up, pal. You know what? I think what I might do someday in the future, if there's like an episode 50, I'd probably do a special where I'd have a family reunion, where I'd take all the kids that I at least can find. You know? And yes, I do call the island on Bender Island Bender City. Oh, it looks like we have a new arrival on Bender Island. Val the Child. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Aw. He doesn't like it. Oh, that's Dennis. I was talking to Dennis, huh? Because I know children don't have dialogue where they say that. Alright. Alright, now. Hi. Who's your father? Otelia and Lane. Oh. These guys are... Man, Lane. Hey, you have a lot of kids. You have a lot of kids. Why do you think you should stop? Well, I guess most of those kids have probably already grown up. And there's old Harold. And this is like supposed to be a dock where I put the sea breacher. Look, I even crafted these little shore buffers so that way it's not like I drag the entire thing. And there's the small settlement of New Bender, and I do believe I have some people living on New Bender. Cause look at it, it's like just across from Bender Island. It's Bunker Bowl, Friggersburg Forest, Shroomwood, Cloud County, Lava Cave Mine. Oh yeah, and then there's Bluff, which does have some villagers I could settle with. Or could have settled my place. And I don't think there really needs to be any new citizens on Bender Island. Alright, Salter Strait, Carlonia, Sailor Slums. Where the hell did I put it? Where even is the waypoint for... Yeah, here we go. New Bender. Pretty sure I have some NPCs living in New Bender. Either that or I may be wrong. Because, see, I did sink this one floating island house. Yeah, I think I'm wrong. I still need to get people to live here. You know what? We'll do that now, actually. No, I guess they lied about ending the episode. Alright, to Bluff. See if, like, there are any villagers that want to colonize New Bender with me. You know, New Frontiers. I know, like, young, impressionable villagers would love New Frontiers. What's this again? Okay, that's just a river. And yeah, Highland. I don't think these are the Wilson Highlands. These are simply highlands. And a lot of biomes from Biomes of Plenty actually kind of mirror biomes from real life. Of course, there's no such thing as a fungi forest, but there is such a thing as a as a moor. Because I remember on one of my creative worlds I put on that with mods, there was this one biome called a moor, and that's like a kind of region called the Moors. It's like part of I think it's like in like the UK and Scotland and stuff. Yep, there are still people who want to come. Jalen, you married? No, you can come. You can come. Unmarried people first. Married people second. I don't know. It's just a weird habit. Tressa. You can live on New Bender. And Ollie the fisherman. You want to live on New Bender? I guess these people do want to live on New Bender. And then there's Trina the shepherd. Alright, you girls can live on New Bender. Just across from Bender Island. There's Razorback Isle. Actually, you know what? We might need a few more people on Bender Island that can occupy the dockyards. And it's not just grown-up children, you know. Yeah, Bender Island's one of the most prosperous cities. Uh-oh. Skeleton. How did you get here, Skelly? Alright. Alright, pick your home. You can live here, Ollie. New residents on Bender Island, huh? Alright, here are the residents. Alright, this is our little society. Oh, look, there's even chickens. Alright, we still need some people to settle New Bender, so we're gonna take them to New Bender. And then there's the town of the old barn Hadout. I just call it that since I tried to take a barn to the ocean somehow by turning it into a ship. And there's Jam Reef near Stonewood. One of the least successful settlements, actually, since an entire family was killed there. Tip Twin Islands, Casa Zamba, Arlington Islands, Cloud County, Mansonville, Bunker Bull, Ferdberg Forest. Oh, you know what? No one lives in this one area of this town I set up in small town in the Ferdberg Forest I call Druidson. Euroa, Lower Harwoods, Giggity Crap. Ha, here we go. Druidson. Welcome to Druidson. Yeah, where you can live in a tree. Yeah, I think now's a good time to end, because you know tree living's weird. So yeah, do whatever you feel to do and stay swifty, my friends. See you later.